Hey guys, Max92 and welcome back to another tryout. Today's tryout is on a game called Grand Mountain Adventure. So when this video goes up, it should be the new year. This will be my first tryout of 2023, so Happy New Year. It's not my first video of 2023, but I definitely forgot to say Happy New Year in those ones. So Happy New Year, it's 2023. Today's game is this very chill skiing and snowboarding game, hence the getup. And, you know, it's pretty fun. I had a good time with it as I was playing it. It's very simple. You basically, the basic control scheme is left and right on the arrow keys, and then you jump with space, and you go around on a little, either a snowboard or a pair of skis, and you're on a mountain, and you go down the mountain and do all that sort of stuff. There's different routes you can find and challenges and objects hidden. There's a lot of exploration you can do around the mountain. And there are several mountains to unlock. I didn't count them, but there are a good, 12. There are 12. I only unlocked the first 2, and that's where my footage is, all on the first 2 mountains. And like I said, there's a lot to do, a lot to find, and if you don't want to do that and you just want to chill out and, you know, snowboard, ski around, you can turn on Zen mode, which sort of takes away all of that stuff. And you can just ski or snowboard around the mountain as freely without the sort of different little things around to be like stressors or whatever. You don't have to think about like, oh, am I doing it correctly? You can just turn that off and casually snowboard around. Something I definitely noticed while playing, but saw a lot more negativity towards when I was skimming the reviews, was the camera. Now, the camera is set up, and it seems like some of this is recent and from a recent update to the game, but you have 2 camera modes. You have a camera mode that follows directly behind your skier or snowboarder, and you have a camera mode that follows directly in front your skier or snowboarder. And then you can zoom in and out a little bit. There's a near, neutral, and far option for the camera, like how close it is to the character. But you don't really have any control of the camera otherwise. But I didn't really have issues with that, really. But again, I'm still in the early parts of the game. Nothing has been especially hard. There were some that I had to do a couple times, but there was one that I wasn't able to figure out and moved on to something else. But otherwise, I found the game decently easy, very simple, pretty chill, and fun to play. The one main negative for me, though, would be that there's a depth of field on, stuff outside of a certain range of the character, and you can turn it down and you can turn it up, but you can't turn it off. And that sort of depth of field type stuff causes the same issues that vignetting in games can cause around the edges, where it can give me a headache, and I didn't notice until afterwards, but I was also a little nauseous. I don't know if it was motion sickness from the movement or if it's specifically just side effects from the depth of field blur around the edges, but the headache, the slight headache that I was getting was definitely from that. Otherwise, it's fun to go around and leave your little trails in the snow and explore and check things out and see oh, what's over here? And your map has different stuff on it, like little markers where it's there's something here, go check it out. But these mountains are relatively small, not tiny, but they're a fine size to explore around, but they're not huge to where they'll be overwhelming. At least from the first couple. I think some of the later ones are a little bit bigger, but it's just sort of a very simple, fun game where you ski and snowboard. I think it's you know, if you don't get out to ski and snowboard, and that's something you like, it might, you know, help you to catch a vibe here, because it's got that wintry, you know, outside, playing in the snow type of vibe. And that can be fun, especially if, you want to have that vibe, but you don't want to deal with the actual snow. Game Pass's tryout, I like it. I'm gonna play more of it, probably. It's a fun little, you know, chill thing. Check it out if that sounds like something you're interested in. That's really all I had to say about the game. So, we'll get to the end bits here. You got in the description, you'll find a beacons.ai link. It's got, you know, all sorts of stuff in it. My Patreon, Bandcamp, Redbubble, etc. You go down there, click that link, do what you do in those places. Like the video if you like it, dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe to keep up with this and other shows. I will likely continue to do tryouts into forever, because I have theoretically an infinite amount of video games within my direct access. I will likely never get to all of them in my lifetime, and so I might as well make this show so that I will get to a decent chunk of them, hopefully. Forever. I'm gonna keep making it, so subscribe, and if you can see it, leave a comment. Have you played Grand Mountain Adventure? Have you played any games that are, like, similar to this? Talk about them in the comments. Share the video. Do the things. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!